Are you scared your neighbors will complain about your Airbnb? You should be, because one angry neighbor can destroy everything you've built. They can call the city, report you to Airbnb's neighborhood support team, who investigates complaints and can suspend your listing. Fines for noise violations alone range from $250 to $2,000 per incident. They can make your life miserable. Here's how proactive steps can turn potential enemies into your greatest allies. I'm going to show you the exact strategies that work and why most hosts get this completely wrong. Most hosts wait until neighbors complain, and that's backwards. The real secret happens before you even list your property. You need to meet your neighbors first, before they see guests, before they see strangers parking everywhere, before they get angry. Here's what most hosts do wrong. They list their property, they start hosting, and then they wonder why neighbors hate them. They wait for problems, then try to fix relationships that are already broken. It doesn't work. Once neighbors are mad, they stay mad. They'll look for reasons to complain. They'll call the city on you. They'll report every little thing. I learned this the hard way. My first property got 3 complaints in 2 weeks. Neighbors were furious about noise, parking, and trash issues. I had to do damage control, and it was stressful and expensive. So here's what you do instead. Before you list your property, walk around the neighborhood. Introduce yourself to the immediate neighbors, the ones next door, across the street, anyone who can see your property. Tell them your plans, and be honest about what you're doing. I'll say something like this. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I live at the house on the corner. I wanted to let you know that I'm starting a short-term rental. I want to be a good neighbor, so I'm letting you know up front. And I screen all my guests carefully. I have strict house rules, and I'm always available if there are any issues. Here's my phone number. And that's it. Simple, direct, honest. Most neighbors appreciate this. They feel respected. They feel heard. And they know who to call if something goes wrong. And they also know that you care about being a good neighbor. But the conversation is just the first step. You need to back it up with action. Start with guest screening. This prevents problem guests from booking your place. I use Instant Book, but I have requirements. Verified ID, positive reviews from other hosts, no blank profiles, and if someone has bad reviews, I decline them, even if it costs me money. I also have guests sign a written rental agreement that reinforces all the rules, and this tends to deter most guests from breaking them. I also ask questions before approving bookings. What brings you to town? How many people will be staying? Are you familiar with our house rules? And their answers tell me a lot. Party groups give themselves away. They mention celebrations or large groups or late nights. I decline these immediately. Next, create house rules that stop noise complaints. Don't just say be quiet. Be more specific. Say quiet hours start at 9 p.m. on the weeknights and 10 p.m. on weekends. No music outside after these times. No loud conversations on balconies or patios. Maximum occupancy is strictly enforced. No additional guests allowed. No parties or events. And consider age restrictions for larger groups. Put consequences on your rules too. Violation of quiet hours will result in eviction without refund. And this sounds harsh, but it works. Guests take it seriously. And neighbors see you're committed to keeping things peaceful. Parking causes the most neighbor complaints. Fix this before it becomes a problem. Include detailed parking instructions in your listing. Say park only in the driveway. Do not block the sidewalk. Do not park in the street. And if you don't have enough parking, see if you can rent a nearby spot or limit your guest count. Tell guests exactly when trash bins go out and where recyclables go, mirroring local regulations, and that will prevent unsightly trash complaints. Set check-in and check-out times that respect neighbors. No early morning checkouts or late arrivals that create disturbances. Another thing I do is I give neighbors my direct contact information, text and phone number. I tell them to contact me first if there's an issue, before calling anyone else. And most neighbors will do this if you're responsive and you're helpful. And I've gotten texts about noise, about parking, about trash, and I fix these issues immediately, usually within the first hour. This creates a protective network around your property. Neighbors become your advocates instead of your enemies. They'll defend your business to other neighbors, and they'll tell complaining neighbors to call you first. They'll even recommend your place to their friends and family. I have neighbors who actively help my business now. One neighbor accepts packages when I'm not there. Another one keeps an eye on the property between guests. And a third one actually refers guests to me. So this transformation happened because I approached them the right way from the start. These proactive steps eliminate most problems before they even happen. And if, despite all this, issues arise, here's how to react swiftly. Handle them quickly with empathy and document everything. And involve Airbnb support only when necessary. But when you follow these steps, you'll rarely need damage control. Your neighbors can become your biggest business asset when you approach them right from the start. They become your defenders when other people complain, your referral sources for new bookings, plus you'll avoid those expensive fines that range from $250 to $2,000 per incident. So here's your challenge. Introduce yourself to one neighbor this week and use the script that I gave you, and then implement the guest screening checklist. Make sure you check IDs, you read reviews, and you ask the right questions before they book.